Why is it that there are many people who wanted to make money in the world, yet it wasn't taught in school? Crazy, right? It now boils down to individuals learning how to make money by themselves, such as you, the viewers who are watching this. Of course, before making money, people should first be financially literate to maximize their financial resources. First of all, what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is a set of abilities and knowledge that enables a person to use all of their financial resources wisely and effectively. This means that expenditures are carefully planned and incomes are monitored. Being financially illiterate may actually cause a huge number of losses in a short amount of time. Think of those people who won the lotteries. According to the data from the National Endowment for Financial Education, 70% of lottery winners experience financial hardship, and a third of them file for bankruptcy. This is why becoming financially literate is important, especially if you want to become rich. In this video, you will learn about the rules of being financially literate. If you want to know the rules you can follow to manage your money, and be sure to watch the video until the very end. Rule number 1. Do not aimlessly spend your money. Suppose Joe has just earned his paycheck this month. He found out that he has considerable extra money after subtracting his bills and needs and decided to treat his friends, buy junk food, and watch movies. Later that week, Joe scrolls on his social media account and found his friend showing successful investment returns. He spends the day getting jealous, not realizing the many opportunities he could have taken to start his own investment. Do not be like Joe. It may have been so obvious where the problem lay, but in truth, there are many people who suffer the same predicament. It was so tempting to spend money, especially when there is something you want. This in turn becomes a very bad habit because you are basically training yourself to spend money as soon as you earn them. Never spend your money just because you want to. Learn to save your money for emergencies, retirement, asset purchases, and etc. Invest in your knowledge by learning how to make smart investments that can pay you back in the long run. You can also save your money and use it to start up your own business. Who knows? The time may come when it will be you who's going to talk about your success. Rule number 2. Always do your own research regarding your investments. When the pandemic hit, many people put their attention to cryptocurrencies. They decided to buy currencies without putting considerable research regarding the background of the coin and how it fared over the years. They did not study how they work and instead just went with the flow because they found others having success in it. They bought the coin when its value was high and then later sold it when its value was low. Other than this, there are instances of scams where people invested in a coin, and then later its value goes down to zero without prior notice. This means that their money was forever lost and cannot be recovered. These scenarios were very tragic because many people lost a considerable amount of money and failed to recover from it. This was why you should avoid investing in something you don't completely understand. Always do your homework so that you can decide better regarding your finances. Rule number 3. Learn how to gain assets and not liabilities. If you bought a product or property that can generate money, then it is an asset. Otherwise, if it costs you money, then it is a liability. People become rich because they gain assets which can be rental properties and businesses. On the other hand, poor people only get expenses. It is important to know if what you'll get is an asset or a liability. There are even times that you think something is an asset, only to be a liability afterwards, such as properties located at bad locations. They may sometimes be cheap and may look like a good deal, only to know that there are only a few possible tenants because the location was not so good. Assets aren't also limited to properties and businesses. You can also be an asset to yourself. You can learn and develop new skills which can help you contribute to the markets as well as generate money. The more you learn and experience, the more abilities you can use for you to earn money, which can be eventually used to buy more assets. Do not let yourself become a liability to you. Rule number 4. Employ the mindset of the rich. Do you see yourself as a forever employee? Do you think that money is so hard to earn you can't possibly start your own business? Or even live like a rich person? Do not think that you're incompetent to start something up. No rich person thinks like that. If you keep thinking that you're only cut to be an employee, then you're already hindering yourself from becoming rich. Look for problems and think of ways to solve them. Businesses become successful because they solve problems people have. Look at Amazon. They make searching for products and buying or selling products much easier for people. Facebook made communication easier via chats. If you want to get rich, you have to be thinking like a rich person first. You don't let money determine your lifestyle and instead look for ways to earn money to support your desired way of living. Rule number 5. Only make debts you're sure you can pay off. Many people have negative impressions regarding debt. After all, those who fall into debt tend to pay the debt for the rest of their lives. It was not a good way to live, which is why debt should be dealt with properly. Having huge debts anchors people to miserable lifestyles. Most of the time, debts were made to start up businesses. With this, there will be a steady income that can slowly pay off the debt. If everything goes according to plan, you will be able to pay off your debt and expand your business as long as you are consistently making your payments on time. Last but not the least, rule number 6. Learn how to plan your budget. Money is mostly used for expenses, investments, savings, and sometimes charity. It's crucial to strike the correct balance between these 4 areas, and a budget can be a very helpful tool in this regard. Planning and writing down your short and long-term financial goals is a crucial first step in building your budget, which can be used to buy a house, a car, a phone, or even start up a business. By doing this, you can make a step-by-step specific actions you can take to achieve your end goal. There are people who neglect this rule and simply spend money without tracking their income, expenses, and goals. This goes on for many cycles which hinder them from reaching their goals. Track your money by monitoring your income, expenses, and profits. As the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Therefore, always plan your budget. Now that you know the rules, it is a must to be consistent with them. Don't keep making exceptions and moving the date about when you'll start following the rules because they may develop into bad habits. The time will come when your money and assets will accumulate and later surprise you regarding how much you earned. Remember the goal and never give up. Do comment down below with your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you in the next video.